Man, I learned when I was younger, like, you can't put your expectation of me on me. I'm me, you feel me? And you're not gonna ever make me feel bad for it. You're not gonna, make me react to how you reacting to me. I don't care, I'm me. And if I part of who I am, is disrespectful or is, crossing the line of like basic things, I'm gonna check myself. But,
You are now tuning in to the Unorthodox Haven Podcast.
If you don't commit to anything, then nothing can fail you.
If you don't commit to anything, nothing can fail you.
Think about it. If you don't commit to a person, they can't disappoint you because you're like, oh, whatever.
That's like, isn't that the same as no expectations?
I mean, yes and no, because I feel like I'm a person that has expectations, but I feel like commitment freaks me out because then I feel like it's like you're locked in, and it's
you don't
like
want to be locked in, or you feel like
I don't want to be locked in because I don't want the disappointment, so I don't lock in because of what I think might be next.
So let me ask you: so have you ever found yourself like still locked in, regardless of how much you tried not to be? It's like you find yourself.
Yeah, I realized that. I didn't realize until after the fact. That work was doing that to me. Like, I kind of knew it, but it was like, oh, like I got a little freedom. But the issue was, then it was like, you can't even do what you want on your personal time. And I was like, fuck that. Like, essentially, I ruffled a lot of feathers. Which I'm like, I'm not even controversial. Like, y'all just ain't got nothing else better to do.
Is it social media?
Yes. And I was like, and they're like, well, this. And I was like, I'm a grown-ass woman.
Word, right? That's what I'm saying.
Do you really think for what you pay me? Like, I wouldn't have to be on social media the way that I am if y'all paid me my worth, dog. So it, like, and then it was like, I can't do this. And I didn't realize until after I left how much I had given away of myself. And I think, like, I was trying to explain it to somebody, and I was like, it was a slow erosion. And I kind of knew it was happening, but it was like, oh, it doesn't seem like that big a deal. But it's like when you're at the beach and there's that rock. Mm-hmm. Slowly, 10, 15 years later, you're like, like, the coast has gone in a little bit. Mm-hmm. And it's because that water has worn away that structure. And you don't see it every day. Mm-hmm. You don't see it until you stop and you're like, and that's what happened to me. And it was like, I don't see my friends. I don't do this. I don't do that. I don't do this. Like, I've created this prison. And it sounds so harsh, but it is. It's like of restrictions. And now I can't even, I'm a shell of myself.
And that's all like based around the job.
Yeah, because it was like, I mean, you think it's such a judgmental job. And I'm like, if I judged people the way, if educators judged people the way that educators are judged, it'd be a whole new game. Because it's like, you mad because what I wear on the weekend? I'm off and I don't care.
Yeah, I wonder how social media has become so intertwined with like life.
Because it gives you access to people you wouldn't normally have access to.
Unorthodox Haven Podcast.